Hey, what's up, guys? I am RileyChaseFox, and today we are on another episode 2 for We Out Here podcast.
Yay!
And today, as always, I have my co-host Juan Chino Senpai Sensei Samazan.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And also today we have with us, we have a very, very special guest, Jordan Sailors, aka Joey Cat from YouTube.
Hi.
She is here.
Yay!
So, this day is very special for Juan Chino Senpai and us. As we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into our segment, which is Behind the Voice Actor, Who's That Guest? So, this is the part where we get to really interrogate Jordan Sailors. Jordan, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jordan, but I'm known as Joey Cat on almost all my social media. My Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, my YouTube, my Tumblr, my Facebook, my Discord, I don't know.
DeviantArt, Skype.
DeviantArt.
DeviantArt, Skype, everything.
Everything.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of...
That's a lot of social medias.
I have
Yep.
Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, DeviantArt, Tumblr, and Shape City. I'm trying to think of like all the ones that I have, but so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to ask Jordan a couple of questions so we can get to really know her. That way, you guys get to really know her too. So the first question that we have for you, Jordan, is how did you get into YouTubing?
YouTubing. About 2011, I started posting fan dubs of cartoons and anime scenes, and I didn't take it seriously until about 2015.
Oh, wow.
When I started doing online voice acting for pay.
Yeah, because I saw the I saw you did one on what was it? Inuyasha, right?
Like,
you did one on that.
I've done fan dubs and abridges of Inuyasha.
Yeah. Well, that's the one that I saw, but that was from like years ago, dude.
Like,
years ago.
I stopped fan dubbing around 2014, just because copyright was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, dude, it was like almost impossible to like upload something and then it just get copyright checked and taken down like almost immediately. I don't know how some of those people got away with it. Some of those people that were doing the abridged series, but I guess they did.
Because it counts as fair use, they're changing it.
I see. Well, as long as they weren't like monetizing it, then it should have been like fine. Yeah.
As far as I know.
So what advice would you give to your fans regarding voice acting as well as YouTubing?
Taking classes definitely helps, because it's not just making different voices and doing impressions. There's more to it. It's acting, but you have to use your voice. You can't use your faces. You can't emote whatsoever.
No.
So classes, reading, going to online face-to-face classes. Like some voice actors offer that. Theater, like if you have a theater in your hometown, you can do some productions.
No, that is true.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, because with voice acting, it's all in the voice. Everything you're emoting, all of your emotions, everything's coming from the voice. Because when it comes onto camera, it's all in the facial expressions.
Right.
So if you don't look like you're sad, then the audience isn't gonna buy it. Or if you don't look like you're angry, the audience aren't gonna buy it. But voice actors are definitely underappreciated. That's for sure. But at the end of the day, they're still actors. Any voice actor is going to tell you, well, I'm not a voice actor, I'm an actor. So, but I mean, if they want to do voice acting, amen, power to them. You want to go ahead?
Yeah.
And the next one?
So this is what I barely found out. That like Ronnie barely told me this.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, what?
I did some research.
Yes,
Yeah, we found out that you are a kindergarten teacher.
Yes.
So do you pursue more of teaching or voice acting?
Now I do more teaching. I do voice act a little bit, like, I guess professionally, but I do focus most of my time on teaching, and if I have the opportunity, I will make time to voice in some projects if I get money.
Right.
So it's like, okay, so it's like, I knew that about you, because first of all, you are very talented.
Oh, thank you.
You're very talented, and I don't know why you keep doubting yourself, because you are, but when you are doing like your YouTube videos and like your comic dubs, how do you plan that out? Like, do you get a hold of the actors and then like you have to get the hold of the artists and get the okay?
I always do the artist first, because if I get everyone involved and then the artist ends up saying no, it was all for nothing.
Yeah.
And that has happened before. So I get the artist first. If I don't hear back, I pretty much consider that a dead project. If I do hear back, I go, okay, do you want it monetized? Do you not want to monetize? We figure that out. then we step to the actors. And so I cast it. If I already have pre-existing actors for characters, I just send them the scripts and be like, hey, you want to do a project?
Yeah, she just forces me. She says,
Oh,
hey,
yeah?
He has
here
no
it
choice.
is. Do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, and she's
It's payback. Like,
Like Papa Teen.
no, damn, dude, because I'll hit up Jordan, like, usually it's like 2 weeks, maybe sometimes a week. Sometimes I'm like, hey, do you got free time this week? And she's like, yeah, and like, we usually batch record, like, all of our
Oh, that's
recordings.
pretty cool.
So it's like we record, like, multiple different stuff in, like, one sitting. So, and she does that really, really well. I mean, for the most part, she takes direction very well, so I don't have to. Yeah, for the most part, we just have her do her takes, and then I let her know if she needs to, like, fix anything or anything, but like that. But for the most part, it's pretty good. So, how do you schedule, like, your editing?
editing is pretty hard. I usually do it mostly during the weekends. That's the most free time I get. If I don't have a work day, I'll do it. If I have like a sick day, I make my time useful. If I'm on vacation, I'll try to squeeze it in if I can. But yeah, it's usually on the weekends.
Usually on the weekends. Now, I mean, do you, so you don't do any editing at all during the week?
I can't.
No?
After work, I usually fall asleep. And my lovely boyfriend can attest to that. I am out by 8 or 9.
Yeah. 8 or 9?
8 or 9.
And you're up at like 6, huh?
Yes, every morning.
Well, yeah, because you got to think, like, after school's over, then you got to go over, like...
I'm just exhausted.
Yeah,
It's
you're
been a long
especially
day.
dealing with kids.
5 to
Kindergarten?
6-year-olds is a
Yeah.
lot.
Right. I deal with them like once per month. I can't even handle that. Okay, and then do you try to make sure you put out like a video like once a month or like once a week?
I have a schedule of once a week, and I try to stick to that as best I can.
Yeah, it's hard.
Sometimes I miss a week, but you know I make up for it with
And then
2 videos.
Yeah, the next week, yeah, because it's a grind.
Yeah.
It's a grind, and I think a lot of the times a lot of people get discouraged because when they upload like a video, they might not see the results that they're trying to see, or they may not see the views that they're trying to see, and that's not what it's about. Like, people have to remember, like, YouTube is it's a marathon. It's not a race. You're not trying to rush everything. It's a process that takes time. You're not going to get good at editing overnight. You're not going to get all of these views in one night. Like, that takes time. You have to build your audience, build your fan base, and then you start getting the views, and then you start getting the likes. So I think
Yeah.
where a lot of people forget. Okay, so the next one. We also know that you and your boyfriend have been together for a very long time. Very long time. How did you guys meet, and where do you guys plan on going after this?
We met.
He's totally ignoring the conversation. He's not even paying attention.
We met through a mutual friend of ours.
Mutual friend.
And I gave him a really hard time and kind of forced him to come over to meet me. I guess it worked out because we ended up going on a date like the next day.
Okay. And then he asked you, or you were like, hey.
It was more
Ask
of
me.
like his friend and girlfriend were like, oh, we're going to do something. Do you guys want to come along? And we're like, okay.
Okay, so like a double date.
Yeah, they tried to get us to hold hands and do these things, and we just like, we talked. It was a good night. We talked a lot and joked, and I beat him at every single game.
What did you guys play?
We did air hockey. We did Guitar Hero. Some other, mini golf.
Mini golf?
Whipped him.
And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember most of it yet. Okay, do you guys plan, where do you guys plan on taking your relationship now?
I hope for something big. Yep. He
There
knows.
you go. There you go. You think you'll cry?
I keep telling him it's been so long I probably won't even care, but I might, yeah.
I mean, practically, you guys have been together how long now?
We're going to be 6 years in March.
Wow.
That's like a lot of invested time.
I know.
Like, emotions, like everything. As we were talking about.
Yeah, we're
the other
talking about
day.
that.
Yeah, like that's a lot of time to be invested into someone. I think I think like some people, like, whenever I explain things, I'm always like, oh, husband and wife, but then people are like, oh, well, people who've been together for so long that are boyfriend and girlfriend, they're practically married at that point.
Feels like it.
Just like depending on like how long you're together. Like if people are like, oh, we're married and we've been together for 1 year and we're not married, then it's like, okay, yeah, you guys have only been together for like a year. Chillax. So, okay, so a couple of years back, Sailor Moon got a reboot. What anime would you like to get rebooted, and why? And who would you like to voice in that show?
What anime? That's terrible because I would have picked Sailor Moon.
Okay,
And
now you can't choose it.
I
though.
know I can't. It's
Yeah.
been redone. Probably Fushigi Yugi. It's a really old anime from the 90s.
I don't know that one.
one.
Yeah, I don't know that
It's
one.
really corny. It really
It's like super cheesy,
it's
like.
the shoujo anime of
Oh,
the life. That's what
lame.
I think
I'm
of
not
when I
reading
think
it.
of
I'm
shoujo.
just kidding. Okay, and then who's the character?
Miyaka, the main character.
Oh my gosh.
I love her. And then Bridget Hoffman was the original voice.
Dude, I feel so out of the
She
loop
was
right
Belle
now,
Dandy
dude.
in Oh My Goddess, the movie.
I don't know that one either.
Well, that makes me sad.
Dude,
I seen the anime.
People
but
don't
I
people
haven't
don't
seen
realize like 90s was like 20 years ago, dude. That was like a long
That's all I
time.
watch. I watch 90s anime.
Why 90s though?
Because it's very different. All of the anime
is
look
different.
unique. Like
Whoa.
today, they all look the same to me,
Well, you have all your different studios. I mean,
and yet they all.
I think
look
that
the same.
the quality that they have now is obviously way better. But
Yeah.
like sometimes, like I watched Yu Yu Hakusho like not a while back, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like dude, like this. That's one of the shows that's like a masterpiece show. Like it's very well put together. Like when it comes to the action, the adventure, the fighting, even to the romance, even to the overall story plot. And Yosuke is probably one of like the most like well-rounded main characters like I've ever seen in a show. As a guy, not like a girl, but as a guy, like he's pretty well-rounded. He's super good.
All right, so we know that you're really into yoga.
Yes.
Apparently. So you post a lot of videos via Instagram, and recent YouTube videos will inspire you and get you into it. Like,
I took a class back in 2017, and I didn't like yoga before. I was in a high fitness workout, like fit body type of thing. And anytime they had a yoga day, I would not go. I'd skip it. I thought it was too boring. But I took this class, and it was the best decision of my life. It was so much fun. It was harder than I thought it would be. Like, the first day, I was sweating, and we barely did anything. Like, we were just doing poses, just standing there.
Yeah, people don't, dude. Hey, we got yoga classes at the gym, dude, and it can get pretty like intense, dude.
I think it's harder than, like, an insanity workout. It just...
Okay.
I've done insanity. That's why.
Have you not done insanity?
I have. That's why I loved high intensity, and I thought yoga
what's the other
wasn't for
one?
me.
P90X?
That's with Tony Horton.
Oh, is
Sean
it?
T is the one.
Sean T.
Oh.
Yeah, Sean T.
He's the baby.
Yeah, Sean T does insanity.
Yeah, huh?
Dude, I remember doing that back in high school, bro. That came out when 2010, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I bought it my senior year of high school. Dude, I was shredded, bro. I'm not gonna like. I feel like I'm bragging, but dude, nah, it got like it gets you if you follow the guide. But depending on your body, like your body size, it is gonna take time. Like someone that's way bigger, they're not gonna lose that weight in 2 months. There's no realistic way. But if you're already like slimmer, like you're gonna get that definition that you're looking for. As an event as a teacher, what did you did you feel touched you the most, like with one of your children?
When
Did that make sense?
Yeah, I
Okay,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah, okay.
I figured it out. When we did, we have to do the shared reading, so we're kind of helping them expand on their reading skills, kind of like higher level, first grade, second grade. And we found out that this year of the experimental shared reading, they went up 20% than what they did the previous year.
Wow.
And now one of my previous kindergartners who's in second grade is at a fifth grade level in reading.
Wow.
I know.
Yes, dude. So that makes you feel
made
good
me
to
feel
know
great.
that you did like your job as a teacher.
I did what I get paid for.
Well, obviously. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna segue our way into flash questions.
Last
Oh,
question.
So these questions are super fast response, super fast. So we gotta hit them. So I have questions for you. Juan has questions for you.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
I go first.
Okay,
Alright.
Juan's gonna go first.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
ready?
And go. So if you had a time machine where you go back in time, and where would you go visit?
1985, California.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Oh, God, that was so quick.
What area? What area?
LA, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, I figured she was gonna say yeah, okay.
What was your favorite game as a kid?
Super Smash Bros.
Oh yes, dude! Oh my god, I'm really.
If you could visit one place on Earth, where would it
Australia.
be? Oh,
Oh my
God.
God.
I didn't
Damn,
even finish
let
the
him
question.
finish,
Jeez.
dude.
There's
Oh, my
koalas
God.
there.
Okay, what's more important, truth or happiness?
Happiness.
Oh.
I'll lie to make someone happy.
Oh my god.
That is
oh my god.
Jordan!
Well, if someone says, "Do I look bad in this?" I'm gonna say,
I would
"No,
be
you look
straight up. I'd be
fantastic."
like, nah, you look ratchet,
You-
bro.
that's
You need
not how
to
girls-
change.
That's not how girls work. We hype each other up. I don't care.
Oh my god.
I don't care.
Dude, Juan would be like, bro, you look ugly. I'd be like, bro, thanks for being with me,
Right?
bro.
Must be a guy thing. I don't know.
Oh my god, okay, go.
And the last one is, if you could be an animal, what would it be and why?
A sloth.
A sloth.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I know why already.
Live slow, die whenever.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
All right, now I have mine. Okay.
Okay.
What celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt?
Chris
okay.
Pratt.
Yeah. Okay, Chris Pratt. Okay. Which anime character would be the most boring to meet in person?
Naruto.
Get out! Get out of my house!
We
right-
were talking-
How did you see that post?
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Ah. Ugh. I've been shot. All right, whatever, dude.
You said
I am
respond
shooketh.
quickly. That's the first
I am
name.
shooketh. Okay. How short is your temper?
Not that short.
What-
I'm pretty patient.
You're pretty patient.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do.
Okay,
kids
not
out
when it
there.
comes to you. Not when it comes to you.
What is your pet peeve?
Oh, I don't know.
Why do you keep looking at your boyfriend? Like it's-
Okay, he corrects me on
no,
everything.
not him, but just anything.
Well, no, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. He corrects me on everything. If I think I know what I'm talking about and I am dead, like, no, it's this time. He'll correct me, and then we're mad at each other for the rest of the day.
So if anybody corrects you and you
No,
know for a
it's
fact-
only him.
But I'm saying like any pet peeve.
That's the biggest one.
Okay, all right. Miles is like, you know what? You
But
can
he
drive
knows it's
yourself.
true. We have this long, ongoing argument about if I showed him the first Paranormal Activity movie, and I
That
can
movie was
assure,
scary, bro.
I can
I was
assure you,
scared.
I haven't seen it with him, and he goes, "No, we watched it." That is one of our biggest arguments.
Have you ever gotten into a fist fight with another girl?
My sister, I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, I think that counts. Yeah,
Yeah, that
but I think
counts.
that's like every family member. Like they're just like, "What's up? Let's duke it out."
Like I've wrestled with all my siblings, so I don't know if that counts.
What is an embarrassing moment you had happen to you in front of people?
I farted in a
Oh,
It was.
dude, I asked him that question last time. I was like, "Have you ever farted in front of?"
That's like,
It
no,
was
of course
my
not.
freshman year of high school, and I dropped something, and I held it in all class, and I went to go get it, and it just kind of came out. No one said anything, but the girl next to me did not look happy.
Oh man, if you could change your name, what would it be?
I don't know. I love my name.
If you could think of any other name,
I can't because I love my name.
think of another name, Jordan.
I guess Taylor, but that was
Okay,
gonna be
that
my
sounds
name.
good. That's
that
actually,
was gonna be my name
that-
before my
that's-
mom married
I
my
could
dad.
I could see you being a Taylor. I
Until
could totally see that.
You hear Taylor Sailors, and it sounds weird.
No, that sounds cool. Like, I mean, my name is Ronald Donaldson. Ronald McDonald. You know how many times I heard that growing on? Yeah, not so fun. Okay, what is the craziest thing you've ever done?
I wouldn't say this is the craziest, but it's the dumbest. I went to visit my friend, and it's a cow town. There's really nothing to do. So
Okay.
what they do is they stand behind this wall, and a train can come by, and it's kind of see how brave are you. So I went and hid by this wall, and a train is literally this far from you. And it goes by, and you feel the vibrations, you feel the wind. Wasn't the craziest, it was the dumbest, because anything could have
Did you
gone.
feel like you were gonna die?
Yeah, but it was such an adrenaline rush.
Wow.
I know, that's what you do when there's nothing else.
What is the dumbest way you got an injury?
I was playing soccer with a 5-year-old, and I don't know what he did, but he slid in front of me. I didn't want to hurt him, so I went the other way, and another 5-year-old was here. So I fell on him, but I ended up twisting my ankle, trying to avoid the one.
Dude.
He was fine, though. He got up.
And you twisted your ankle?
Yeah.
You sprained it, or
I
just...
think I sprained it. I ended up having to go. If you get an injury on site, they make you call the nurse hotline and go to the ER.
Oh my god.
What is the silliest thing someone has tricked you into believing?
The hand thing.
Wait. Oh yeah, where they're like, if your hand is
It's
bigger
bigger
than
than
your
your
face,
heart,
you
yeah.
have cancer, and then they hit
I've
you.
done that so many
Oh
times.
my gosh, dude. Okay, what is the most interesting thing you read this week?
The most interesting thing I read,
Mm-hmm.
that there's been an earthquake going on in, well, I can't remember where, but for the past 5 days.
No.
In the States or
No,
somewhere else?
in another country. I saw it and I was like, I read the article. It's been going on, like 5.5 magnitude earthquake.
Huh.
And no one's talking about it.
No one's talking about that?
Yeah.
I hope we don't die.
Let's go look it up now.
What was the last lie you told?
The last lie I told,
You look good in
I
that
can't
dress.
go out. No.
Oh my god.
I knew that was gonna come back.
Oh my god. Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna stick with his answer.
Right. She's like, you look good in that jacket. One.
The most
Ronnie.
lies I tell are if someone asks me to go out, I say, oh, I'm busy, I have to watch someone.
You're
Or,
a liar.
I have to
dude.
watch my dog, I have to
You just want to sit
babysit.
at home and watch Netflix.
Yes.
dude.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are going to segue into topic number 2, which is, the question is it okay to kiss on the first date? So, is it okay to kiss on the first date?
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah?
Well, we're talking about this last week too. We were talking about it. Well, I think as a dude, I think yeah. Why not?
Well, it depends, like...
Oh, it
if-
depends on the person, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
like you're really confident and you have
Mhm.
like that self-esteem, I think you should do it.
Mhm.
If you're like really like to yourself, yeah, just hold on for a bit. Yeah, hold on.
I guess. What about you? What do you say?
Well, I agree with him. Like, if you're clicking, I think it's okay to kiss on the first date. But if you're not vibing with that person, just be like
Yeah.
a friendly
Okay.
hug, like good try, and then
Uh-huh.
go on with your
Yeah,
day.
no, definitely. But then again, like, too, like, if it's, like, the first time you guys, like, met each other, and, like I said, like, let's say, you know, because we were talking about, like, on the high note.
The high point.
So
yeah.
it's, like, the high point, so it's, like... He's already,
yeah, you could
So,
thumbs
so
up.
the idea of, like, the high point is, and, like, you can answer this because you're a girl.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, you guys are going on the date. You guys kind of know each other already. Like, you guys have, like, hung out in groups of friends, so you know each other. Like, you know each other's names. You know a little bit about each other. But now it's, like, your first date alone. You take her to San Francisco, all right? You guys are feeling each other, feeling the attitudes, the vibes, like, everything's clicking. You're laughing at his jokes. He's laughing at your jokes. You guys are just really, really connecting. Like, there's not any dull moments. And then you go to Pier 39, maybe go to the San Francisco Giants Stadium,
really
because when they go to the World Series, they always win, unlike the Dodgers.
Oh, no.
And then, and then you guys finish it off. It's late. You guys go to the Golden Gate Bridge. There's lighting. There's people talking, chilling. You look at her. She looks at you. You lean in for the kiss. Boom. Is that the high point? Let's go.
What's the high point?
Let's go.
It can
I
also
guess.
be simple as well.
That's lame.
No,
lame.
That's
it's more
lame. What do
special,
you
I
mean
think.
Simple.
Just sitting there talking, and then you just stare at someone, and then you just go in for it.
Okay, like
It's special, it's cute, and it gives you that butterfly feeling that I think that's better than the kiss itself, the butterflies.
so like simple when you mean like okay, could be like, hey, let's go get like a grab to eat at
No,
Denny's.
not even
Not
going
like that
out.
To me, that's like simple.
You don't
bro.
go to Denny's, you end up there. No, it's just like sitting and hanging out
This video
and
was
just
sponsored by Denny's.
It's sponsored by Denny's.
Shout out. I was just like,
no, it's just like hanging out. And then you're just talking, just really connecting. It doesn't have to be some spectacle bachelor moment, Ronnie.
yeah.
Hey, I dream big, bruh. Okay, like me, I don't know. I guess yeah, I see what you mean. Like simple is better, but it's less like I don't know. Like that's not how I would want like.
For someone
my
who
first
says he
kiss
doesn't
to
watch The
be.
Bachelor, he's like
Like I just
describing
look
their
at
dance.
her. We're chilling and talking in my room, and I'm just like, "What's up? You gonna kiss me?"
Not like
Like,
that.
what's up? Just like that.
Just like that, dude.
But the
I
thing
guess.
the thing I realized like after like dating so long was that It never goes to plan. It never goes to plan.
Uh-huh.
Like I mean, like I reserved the spot to eat.
Mm-hmm.
It's then somehow you're not reserved. Like okay, that's your plan failed.
Yeah.
So, like I think as a dude, you try to like I'm not saying wing it,
Mm-hmm.
but just go on the moment.
So should the guy do the kiss or should the girl?
90-10. The guy will go in 90 and the girl finishes it off.
Man, guys have to do everything. I guess, yeah. All right, then.
All right.
All right, well, I guess that is. So then you say yeah?
Yeah.
You say yeah?
Yeah.
I say yeah.
I say yeah.
What's up? All right, so we are going to segue into our second game, which is trying to pronounce Japanese words. So, Jordan, we have some words put together for you.
Oh, boy.
You have to try to see if you are pronouncing them correctly.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You go first?
I have no clue what the hell you put.
Oh my. Okay. Itatakamisa.
Oh my god.
I feel like that chick on the vine. That.
All right, so the word is said. It's basically thank you for the meal. Okay, that's how you. That's
Okay.
how it is in
Japan.
That's how it's translated into English.
Itatakamas.
There you
You
go.
get, you
Yeah,
get,
you
you
got
get,
it.
yeah.
Oh, I get one try.
You
Yeah.
get one try.
My
But you got,
bad.
you got, you got, you got
yes,
the second one.
It's itadakimasu, so it's not itadakimasu.
I got tongue tied.
No, it's all good. It's really good. So you got the first one right. Now you're gonna go down the list, okay?
Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically that means like good morning, basically, and that's one of our states.
Yeah.
Ohio.
I know, I said Ohio.
Yeah,
Ohio.
Ohio. So you're saying good morning in Japanese. All right, go to the third one.
Konnichiwa.
Ooh.
That's easy.
Dude.
Do you know what konnichiwa means in Japanese?
Hello or
Yes.
something.
Basically, like hello, how are you doing? Okay, next one.
Kawaii.
Do you have to say it like that? Like you can't just
You have
sound
to
like,
say it like that.
You can't just sound American when you say it.
It doesn't sound right.
Kawaii. What's up, girl? You kawaii. That's what I would say. That basically means cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
And it's also one of the Hawaiian islands. But it's spelled
Oh.
differently though over there.
Could be with one eye.
It's kawaii. All right, next one.
I don't. Okay.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Sakushina Josai.
Go ahead.
Sakushina Josai.
Yeah,
I don't even.
you're pretty good.
I don't know
Pretty
what
good
that
I
is.
couldn't even pronounce it.
All right, shiku sina josai. Yeah, you're pretty good on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Uh huh.
All right. Next one. Retsu Tatakai.
Nope.
No.
It's Rets Tata. It's Rets. I'm all tongue tied on it. The U isn't pronounced, so it's Rets Tata.
Oh, Retsu
Yeah.
Tatakai.
What does that mean?
So it means let's fight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's fight. Yeah. Go ahead and hit the next one.
Daikirai. Daikirai.
Yeah, Daikirai. Yeah,
Woohoo.
you hit that right. Mm-hmm. That one in English is hate. So
Ooh.
it's I hate you, basically.
Scary.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I hate you. Okay, go ahead. What's the next one?
Coco de Aro.
Oh yeah.
Coco de Aro?
Coco.
Hey, you're running all out on these.
Yeah, I did, dude. I just didn't like. Basically, and do you know what that means? We out here. Let's go. We out here podcast. All right. Okay, go.
Furo.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Go ahead and go to the next one.
Oronoko.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oronoko.
Right. Close enough. Close enough.
We're there.
It basically means boy.
Oh.
Yeah. It means boy. Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. So I mean, for the most part, you did pretty good.
Yay.
Yeah. In pronouncing them, the only thing you got was the Itataki. You did that one.
That's
which
a tongue twister.
Yeah, that one was a tongue twister for sure. But how do you guys think Jordan did? If we mispronounced them, please let us know. We're not saying that we know how to speak the language of Japanese, but for those of you that do, let us know if we actually did pronounce them right and if we got the translation right. But we out here. Let's go. Coco de Ato!
This
Let's
guy.
go!
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty.
Funny.
So, we are going to segue into our topic number 3. If we could hang out with any voice actor for a day, who would it be?
Ooh.
Ladies first.
Okay, Laura Bailey.
Oh my god.
It's a good reason. It's a good reason.
All right, go.
So I love Fruits Basket. And that was
which
the
she
first
just got announced.
I know.
That she's gonna play Honda Toro or Toro.
Toru Honda.
Toru, that's what I said.
So Fruits Basket was the first manga I ever got as a kid, and on the first one, there's an interview with her, and she has her actual email. So me being a kid, I emailed her, asking her like, "What can I do to be a voice actor?" Like these silly questions, and she actually emailed me back, and I kept it all this time. And she's like,
Sick.
"Go to college." I was like young when I wrote this, but she's
How
like,
do you think you were? Like 12?
I think no, I was like 15. I was
Oh.
high school.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she's like, go to college, do classes, take theater, hone your skills, and then, make that commitment. I was like, oh, I will, Laura.
Yeah, did you feel like you were gonna cry?
I did cry. I showed my mom. We printed it out. Like I was.
Now it's on my wall and framed and laminated.
Well, I love it. I go back to that a lot. She's one of my favorite voice actresses because you can message or email them all the time. You won't get a response half of the time.
I met her in person. She's a sweetheart. Her and Travis are very, very. Congratulations on their son too. Well, he's almost gonna be a year old already. But they're very good people. She's very good.
She could be my best
He's
friend.
an awesome guy. Yeah. Well, not he. I mean, Travis, her husband, is a good guy.
Yeah.
She's great. What about you, Juan?
All right, you're gonna help me pronounce it because I don't want to butcher his name.
All right. Okay. It's Mika. I don't know how to pronounce his last name though, but we met him.
Yeah, we
Soul
met him.
Sad.
Yeah, we met him.
Yeah.
Soul sad.
Soulsad?
Soul
Soulsad.
sad.
Yeah, Mika Soulsad.
Soulsad.
Yeah.
hope that's
Okay.
how-
Yeah, the voice actor of Soul from Soul Eater.
Yeah. He sounds like Johnny Young Bosch.
He does.
In a way. Like he kind of has that sound. Yeah.
He was a really cool guy when we met him.
Yeah, he
really,
was.
He's really humble.
He's definitely an awesome guy. Why would you want to hang out with him?
He's pretty chill.
Pretty chill. Like,
But-
do you
but that's-
feel like you could do you feel like you could be like, hey, like, let's go do this, and he'd be like, I'm down.
Yeah, for sure.
go.
Yeah.
What
I
would
think
you,
it'd be-
What would you do, like, if you hung out with him? If you
Hang
could do
out?
anything, like, you had the opportunity, you had the money to do anything.
Anything with him? For
Any-
sure is play the arcades. with
Okay.
him.
Okay.
So you could bring out his inner voice.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you look at the actor, like at first, the picture I had in my mind was way different from when I saw him live. I was like, whoa, you're him. It's like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he did a lot of cool animes too for voice acting, and he's a really cool guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think playing arcades for sure is.
Gosh, I don't know. Let me think. I would want to hang out with someone that's really old. I think I would say Steve Bloom. I feel like I can learn a lot from him. He's been in the industry forever. He's very established. He's one of the actors that he definitely gets paid just to do his voice acting. I wouldn't hang out with someone like my age that I could be like, hey, I like just chill and hang out with, just because I'm more into I want to learn something. And I feel like I can learn a lot from him as a person, and then also how I can become a better actor and get involved in the industry a lot more. So I would say Steve Blum, but that's kind of because I'm put on the spot. If I really had time to think about it, I would say someone else, but I would say Steve. He's voice of Spike in Cowboy Bebop.
Right?
Yeah.
Iconic character.
Iconic.
Everything.
Iconic. Let's go ahead and segue our way into anime or
Cartoons.
So Juan put together some synopsis of shows, and Jordan's got to see if they are cartoons
Just
or
me?
are they
Yeah.
anime. Yeah, just you. Yeah,
Aw.
And
it's all about you today.
No.
Jordan. It's not about us, okay? It was always about you.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Alrighty.
You get extra points if you can get it right, like what the show is.
Okay.
All right, $10 every single time going to get something.
I'm
right.
okay with this game.
All right. So the first one is, where'd it go? Okay, a group of kids that go fight the evils of adulthood. Cartoon or anime?
Oh, cartoon. The Kids Next Door.
Oh
Yeah,
my God!
yeah,
Well, I got it right, but I didn't know the show. Okay, yeah.
Right. All right, next one's a group of preschool kids that use a rocket to go missions and adventures.
She already knows what it is.
Cartoon.
Yeah.
But what show is it?
What is it called? It's the Einsteins, little Einsteins.
Yeah,
There you go.
Einstein.
Yeah, she got it right.
Hey.
Yeah, that's why we were singing the song.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that's always a good song to bop to.
All right, a group of 3 best friends that have no clue about girls but love jawbreakers.
Cartoon, Ed, and
There you go. You got it right. You got it right. Yeah.
All right, next one. Brother and sisters that go to a world where everything is settled with games.
Brothers and sisters.
A brother and a sister.
Oh. Settled with games? What?
That- okay.
Oh, now she's throwing up.
I am.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
really vague.
So a brother and a sister that go to a world that everything is settled, like anything that's settled is in a game.
I don't think it's brother and sister. What I was thinking of Cyber Chase. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Okay, that one's an anime and it's no game, no life.
Never seen.
Dude, you threw that one at me last.
Yeah.
I've never seen
I didn't know they
that.
were brother and sister.
They're
though.
brother and sister.
I gotta watch it.
I should have
I didn't
put
even
2
know.
and 2 together. No game, no life.
No
Yeah,
game, no,
no
life.
game, no life. And then the last one is a 27-year-old man quit his job to get a second chance to relive his high school years.
I think it's an anime. Is
Yeah.
it
I know what it is.
I can't think of what it's called. This is gonna bother me. I can't think of what it's called.
Can I say it?
Yeah, go for
It's
it.
Erased.
No.
No?
That's not a race, bro.
No. Hold up.
That's what I was
Hold
thinking.
on.
Hold up, player. It's the one where he has that power to go back in time.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know what it was.
That's what
feel
I was
so dumb now.
thinking.
It's called Real Life. When he takes a pill and becomes a high
that was
school.
my
Yeah.
Second one.
I was like, a race? Like,
yeah,
no.
and then the girl in there is doing it too.
Yeah.
The main girl, yeah, but you don't find that out until like later.
Yep.
Well, spoilers.
Spoilers, sorry. Dude, it's been out for like years already. Bro.
I've never
Let's-
seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
Yeah, but let's be real here. Okay, if it's like after like 2 years, it's no longer spoilers. Like if we talk, like if someone were to talk about Star Wars and people be like, I haven't watched it, bro. That's been out since like the 80s, bro. Like it's not a spoiler at this point.
Oh my gosh.
I guess. All right, so now we are going to segue our way into topic number 4. Who's our anime waifus and husbandos?
No, I want a waifu.
Husbandos.
I don't have a husbando, just a waifu, but
So I
we'll start with one.
I
Go.
said Rim from ReZero.
No, why
Yeah,
does
dude,
everyone
everyone.
like that
Basic.
character?
It is
I haven't
basic.
seen it. Why does everyone like her?
Cause
Why?
We don't
Give
like
me a
Amelia,
reason.
that's
Yeah.
why.
But why her? Like, what is special about her?
she has more like
Depth.
in depth with the character itself. Cause the main character and her like they connect in the show, and you pretty much you find like I don't know you get this like feeling you get like you get the feels. All right, I don't know. I can't put it in
But
words.
pretty much, like, he dies, and then she forgets everything. And then he has to, like...
He relives his life or to a point where he tries to get to a safe point, and from that safe point, whatever happens back then is everyone remembers. But he's trying to see where the safe point is. It's like almost like a video game, in a sense. It's like
So
every
it's
other
like a
anime. It's like
horror-
a
is
bra.
it like a horror?
It's a adventure horror / fantasy type of anime, I think.
So she has, like, a real in-depth, like, relationship with the main character.
Yeah.
But Amelia, like, is she there? Like, what's going on with her?
We just don't talk about her.
Yeah.
I like her.
I like her. I like her.
I
I like her a lot.
I love. All right, what would you say?
I have a lot of waifus.
Just
to be
one,
honest.
Jordan.
I can't. Okay.
Just one.
The most current one is 02 from Darling
yeah,
and
Darling
Emma
and
the
Franks.
Franks.
I didn't like that.
It's a terrible anime, but
Yeah, it's
she's
terrible.
everything.
Yeah, I hated that.
Her attitude, her pink hair, her horns.
So just her, like, specific... Because she was a good character.
Yeah,
She was
well,
probably the best character in that entire show.
People try to say the other chick was best girl, but they're wrong.
Heck no, I already know who they're talking. Heck
They're
no.
wrong. She
Heck
was worse.
no.
02 just gave the show a lot of charisma. And was interesting because of her. So yeah.
02. And you, Ronnie?
Oh, damn, I hope we were going to skip me. I would have to say...
Ooh.
Okay, we're good. I would say my bae, number one all time. Oh no, you're good. I'll say, oh gosh. I know who it is. I'm just like struggling to say it. I've always been like, kind of been like, it's a character. Like, why do people have waifus? But then, like, when I got older, I was like, it's my bae. I would say Lucy Harfilia from Fairy Tail. Yeah, number one.
Oh, jeez. That would be Fairy Tail
Don't you
related.
dare talk about my anime waifu. All right, don't you. I would say why because she's everything.
She's everything.
No, I think it sounds like so weird talking about like a non-fictional character, dude.
I don't know, her hair. I like her eyes.
I like her hair and her eyes.
Her big personality.
And her big. personality. I think that she's really well-rounded, like as a person, and I felt like her willingness to forgive people is like similar to me. Like I'm pretty like I'm very like forgiving. Don't get me wrong, I'm not naive or anything like that, but I felt like a lot of stuff happened to her, and she was just like, okay, like I can forgive that. She has very strong leadership qualities, and I like the type of girl that's genuine and authentic with people. I don't like it when people put on a really fake facade. Like I can catch on to that stuff pretty quickly, and I like that about her character. And I'm pretty attracted to smart girls. I don't like, cause I hate dumb conversations. Like if I'm sitting there and like, yeah, like I did my makeup and my hair and I just want to model and do shoots. Like I can't hold a conversation with that kind of person. Like I want a girl that knows what's going on in the world. Like I want to know a girl that like can sit down and talk with me about like history, or can talk with me about science, or can talk with me about politics, or can talk with me about like, I don't know, like maybe religions, or maybe talk to me about how to like, you know, create a better life. And I felt like I can have that conversation like with her and stuff like that. I just, oof. There's a girl already in real life that's like that. So, that's my baby. So, yeah, I gotta keep her on the DL though.
Oh, okay.
I got a reputation to uphold. I'm just kidding. No, but I would say that's the reason why, and I feel like I could just like boom, like have that with her. So it sounds so weird talking about it.
Also not real, so.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that would be mine. Yeah, I would say that right there. But so that is all the time that we have for today.
Oh, no.
I know. We're having so much fun. I was actually getting into it. Don't you laugh. What the heck? But let us know if you guys enjoyed this podcast. Please let us know if we pronounced those Japanese words right. Because I'm still kind of...
I think we did.
I think we did, but I'm still kind of second guessing it right now. But if you guys enjoyed this podcast, please continue to watch the series. We worked very, very hard on this. The production team, the camera team, Juanchino, and I put a lot of effort and thought into creating these videos, and we hope that you guys enjoy them very, very much. We don't know why you guys watch our videos, but you do, and for that we are super thankful. I want to go ahead and thank my co-host Juanchino for being in this. And most importantly, we want to thank our special guest, Jordan Sailors, a.k.a. Joey Cat, for being on the podcast as well. But as of for today, this is We Out Here, or in Japanese, Koko de Ato! We out here! Thank you guys. Until next time, we'll see you later. Peace out, people. That's it. That's the end of episode 2. Let's go! Koko de Ato! We out here! here. Let's go. We out here podcast.